Hey, and welcome to my channel. Today is a haul video, but I just wanted to talk to you a minute first, if that is okay. It is the 1 year anniversary of Noel's passing, and I'm using my Noel cup that I got at Marshall's. I had a psychiatrist visit Saturday, and if you're new to my channel, I have mental health issues that require me to see a psychiatrist, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I don't hide it, and I don't I'm not ashamed of it. It just is what it is, and I believe strongly in getting help if you have mental health issues. I don't believe in using them as a free pass, but I believe in if you have them and they are legit issues, please get help. I'm not talking about, oh, I'm sad because the mail was late today. You know what I mean. There are serious mental health issues that need to be seen and medicated, and I have one of those. Well, I'll give you a quick, several years ago, he moved to California and started to practice up where he works with the Navy. So he's contracted with the Navy. He flies back in twice a year. In between, you get to visit with him on camera, and then he has another assistant that you can see in between those times. Well, we didn't get to see anybody in person during COVID, but he flies back twice a year. There's just a handful of us patients that he'll see on Saturday twice a year, and I'm lucky enough that I was chosen to be one of those. He was, before he left, he said people he knew that would still need to see him in person. I was one of those. So I'm like, you're right. You are right. But so I've had this appointment made for probably 6 months, no joke. At least 3 at the least, at the very least. So, of course, you know, how's it going? Any changes, this and that. And I was telling him about, you know, today and Noel. And, of course, you know, I'm crying because he said, were we doing anything? I'm like, well, no, we're kind of all grieving in our own ways. He said, well, even if you don't get together and do anything, he said, find something to do to honor her memory. Something that will make you think. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me some examples of things to do. And RJ messaged me, I think it was later that day, actually, because I had it first thing Saturday morning. He said, or either it was Friday. No, I think it was Friday. He said, you want to go to the Super G? I said, well, how about Monday? He said, sounds like a plan. Turns out, me and RJ decided that was our way to honor Noel, because she was heavily into Asian things, food, the culture, the games, everything involving. She growing up, she always wanted to move to Japan and raise cows. That was her thing when she was a little girl growing up. Her and RJ were both going to move to Japan and raise cows. So she was heavily into Asian everything. And so we said, that's perfect for Monday. We will go, we will honor her by spending time in a place that she would love. And even though I'm doing the low carb, we had a sandwich for lunch. I figured I could have a sandwich for her, but it's a banh mi. It's not a heavily breaded sandwich. It's about that big around, and about that long, but the bread is very thin. It's kind of like a baguette type thing, but it's hollowed out sort of. So there's not much bread, and it's a little chewy to it, so it's more like crust than it is actual fluff bread. And it had roast pork and pickled vegetables, which were like daikon radish, cucumber, and carrots, and then cilantro, and that's all that was on it. And I'm gonna tell you what, I mean, David got one the last time we went. They are delicious. They're so fresh. And I got a milk tea. I asked her, did she have, because milk teas are sweet. There's a lot of sweet ones. I asked her, did she have an unsweetened milk tea? And she said, yes, it was the royal milk tea. She said, she said, do you want any flavor? I'm like, well, do they add sugar? So she showed me the ones that added sugar. I said, does chocolate? She goes, just very little. I said, okay, then I'll take that. So I had an unsweetened chocolate milk tea, and it was absolutely delicious. I wish I knew what kind of tea they make, because it's just such a good, refreshing tea. Not bitter, no, it's just a good tea. And she told me, she said if it wasn't sweet enough, because they have a restaurant inside the store. And they have a bakery. We passed the bakery. We didn't do that, And she said if it wasn't sweet enough, let her know. I'm like, no, it was perfect. It was just unsweetened tea with the milk in it and a hint of chocolate. It was very, very good and very refreshing. I was surprised at how much more refreshing it was than something that was sticky, sugary sweet. Like my coffee, I can't drink sweet coffee anymore. So you can get yourself used to things. So that is what we did today. And I thought, well, I'll bring you along for my haul. I'll show you what I got. There's so many things I wanted. Like when I've been before, when I was doing like Weight Watchers, you can count points for anything. So, I can get this, that, or the other, and just check the points. But on low carb, no, you can't get this, that, and the other. You are more on a whole foods diet. Your diet being what you eat. Your diet consists of. It's mainly whole foods, because there's pretty much nothing in a box that you can eat that is not some kind of a carb or a junk food. So we're limited in that department of kind of what you can buy in that store. And that store has so much. The aisles are dedicated to each cuisine and each culture. So it's not like all jumbled up. You go down and like there's, the Indian foods, the Jamaican foods, the Caribbean foods, the European foods, the Russian foods, you name it, they have it. The Asian foods, you just name it, they have it. They have it. It's such a fun store to go in. I wish I knew what a lot of it was. I could get it and try it, but then I'm scared it would be hot is the most part, because I don't do hot. Anyway, and they have a huge produce section. They got all kinds of stuff. Me and RJ said we ought to just pick up something that we don't know what it is and go home and Google it. We didn't this time, but we thought about it. I'm like, I'm going to do that one day. I'm just going to pick up something and go home and Google how to fix it. So, but anyway, that's what today is. And before I go, I just want to say, if you stopped by and watched our collab, I want to thank you, and for all who commented. Thank you for all the sweet comments that you made on that video. It means a lot that I was able to help somebody, because I don't know, sometimes you just don't feel like you inspire yourself. So how you going to inspire somebody else? But if you did watch my collab and did comment, I do thank you for your support. As always, on all my videos and all the comments you make, not just that one. You're all just the greatest. And if you're new through that collab, I appreciate you being here. And so I think that's all I know today. Love you, Noelle. And let's just turn around and look at the groceries. Okay, so here is my haul from the Super G International Market. First thing I found was some soap. I love anything grapefruit. I can't drink it because of my blood pressure medicine, but I love anything that smells like grapefruit. So I found this zest. This, obviously I don't understand the, but I can tell eucalypto is eucalyptus, and I bet menta, that's probably mint and eucalyptus, and it smells really good. Just like that cleaner, but it's in soap. And then a camay that is just some kind of floral that smells so good. And then I know I can make my own ground pork rinds, but this is just a convenience item. I've never seen these in a regular store. So those are ready to go for breading. And I was out of almond milk, so I just got that there. White pepper is in one of my spice mixes, and I can't remember which one, but I know I'm out of it, so I picked it up when I saw it. There's so many things in that store. You're lucky to find something that you recognize. There's so many things in that store. And then I got this. There was only one, or I would have got two. I would have got one for avocado oil and one for olive oil. but I got this to put on the counter. It's not really my color, but well, I can't hardly get it. Okay, I'm looking on the thing. It looks dark baby blue, Carolina blue, but it's a light blue in real life. But what it does is, oh, hold on. Put the oil in there, and then you just like that. So I thought that'd be handier than the big old bottle that I have to keep under the cabinet. And I got these for Sebastian, some just little, because he's coming in 2 weeks, and he'll be here for 3 weeks. So these are just some little chocolate filled cookies. I had to go all the way to the international market to find these salad toppings for David. He keeps forgetting to tell me to get them, and I don't think about them. So when I saw them, I grabbed them. And this is just a new vinegar that I wanted to try because I like vinegar. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it has water, sweet rice, wheat bran, sugar, and salt. I just thought it sounded like a really good vinegar. Probably be good on greens. And I told RJ, I see adobo everywhere, and they have different kinds. This is the one that says without pepper. So I'm going to give it a try. The ingredients sounds all like good stuff, tasty stuff. So for a change, I decided to step out of my spice comfort zone and try something that I've always heard of. And this sounded real good, this stir fry oil. It's got, so we can see, where is that label I saw? Well, it's soybean oil, sesame oil, ginger oil, and garlic oil. That sounds so good. So I've got it on me too. I'm gonna do something with that. And these are roasted peeled chestnuts. There's 5 little packs in there. The carbs are kind of high. Let's see, 12 and 2 fibers, so that'd be 10 carbs for one little pack of roasted chestnuts. But I thought that's a good carb. To me, I think that's a good carb. And then I got Sebastian this little chocolate boy. These little mushroom cookies, I think, with like maybe chocolate on them. I'm not sure, but I'm sure there'll be something he likes. And then that is the only store I can find these cow peas. So I went ahead and got 2 of them to last me until we can get there again. And then this is, if it's on the side, I don't know, it's labna, which is, if I remember correctly, like a yogurt cream cheese type situation. I had got some before COVID at Lidl, and it was flavored, and it was absolutely delicious. That's when I was still doing the WW Blue. So when I saw that it was a 2-pack, I kept wanting to give one to RJ. And then every time I go, I get these little beach mushrooms. I love these little things, and they last forever. You can keep these in the refrigerator forever. And then I didn't take them out of the bag, but they had Vidalia and onions, and I figured I better stock up on that. And then turnips. I have a turnip recipe that David found. He wanted to try to see if it would help him eat turnips. And then I got myself 3 black plums and some more bananas. And these, it's spelled scuppernong, but we growed up calling them Scuffy Dines. So these are Scuffy Dines. I got the smallest bag they had. And that's still way plenty. They had banana peppers that I was so excited to see because we always grew these in the garden. And I love to eat pickled banana peppers on my sub sandwiches and stuff like that, and on pizza. And so I thought I might eat these with my chicken salad. And then I got acorn squash, which I know is usually a fall kind of thing, but I figured we'll give it a try. And I picked David up 3 peaches because he likes peaches, and 3 nectarines for me because I like nectarines. And so that is what I got today at the international market. I should have done a haul for RJ because he got some stuff. He got all kind of cool stuff. Anyway, so there it is, and I will see you on my next video.